Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, lived a young maiden, a sad young lad, I wish, and a childless baker. More than I wish, more than anything, more than love. I wish the king is giving a festival. More than I wish to go to the festival. More than riches, I wish my cow took some milk. More than anything, I wish we had a child. The poor girl's mother had died.
What is Cinderella? Cinderella? I wish to go to the festival. The festival. The king's festival.
Her father had taken her as new wife,
A festival.
a woman with 2 daughters of her own.
Look at your nails. Look at your dress. When I put you over the west, she still wants to go to the festival and dance before the prince.
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black at heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father. His mother,
I wish.
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish boy. What in heaven's name are you doing with the cow inside the
A
house?
warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you only she's can produce milk? Why, come here, little girl. I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to feed my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you have picked them out again in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky bun or 4.
Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves and the leaves, the fields and the castles and ponds,
And a few of those high
weeds, down from the eaves and the leaves, over fields out of castles and ponds. Birds flit through the ashes, pick and peck, but swiftly sift through the ashes into the pot.
Listen, well, son, Milky White must be taken to Mars.
But mother, you're only the best cow.
She's been trying for a week. With no food nor money, no choice but to sell her while she can still command a prize.
Milky White is my best friend in the whole
Look at her! There are bugs on her ducks. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump big enough to be a hot pot. Son, we've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I fear you're touched. Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected man. Into the woods to Grandmother's house. Into the woods to Grandmother's house. You're certain of your way. The light is clear. The light is good. I have no fear nor no shame. The woods are just trees. The trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it. Do you have a basket?
Don't stray, you'll be late.
And save some of those sweets for Granny. Of course. Into the woods and down the dell. The path is straight. I know it well. Into the woods and who can tell what's waiting on the journey? Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny, who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead. For all that I know, she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods to Grandmother's house and open the doors.
Fly birds, back to the sky, back to the eaves and the leaves and the fields. Cinderella. Yes, good, nice.
Tired.
Good of me, good of everyone is blind, and you're always left behind. Never mind, Cinderella, kind Cinderella, nice, good, nice, kind, good, nice.
Not that tight, Claude.
Sorry.
Because the baker had lost his father and mother in a baking accident, well, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own, and concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
We've sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door!
We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What is it you wish?
It's not what I wish, it's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a baby, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with a child and had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she wanted. More than anything in the world was greens, 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 and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and little bits and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't right, because I caught him in the yard in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the ramping, my champion, my favorites. I should have spelling right there to turn to stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him ramping, lots to spare, in return, however, I said, there is fair, you can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. I will call it square.
I had a brother?
No, but you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and now we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father was hidden in his pocket? You see, when I inherited that garden my mother warned me I would be punished if I were to ever lose any of the beans, the special beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall and then bang, crack, lightning, flash. That's another story for that. Anyway, as the big day came, I made my claim, and I'll take away that baby and shriek and scream. But I did, and I hit her where she never reached. And your mother cried, your father cried, and the extra man. I admit it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I'll leave a spell on you. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes in my garden. I can see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same. I tell kings and queens, don't ever miss out with my greens, especially the beans.
Now listen to me, Jack. Lead Milky White to market and fetch the best price you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
How much are you to ask?
No more than 5.
Less than 5. Jack, 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 heading us sack. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting bolder. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. Tuition away from day to day will never keep the wolves away. So into the woods, the time is now. We have to live. I don't care how. Into the woods to sell the cow. You must be in
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the
You shall
spell.
have the curse reversed. I'll need a certain potion used. Go to the wood and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cake as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood! Please, I can't wait.
Now we go to the festival.
The festival?
Darling those nails, darling those clothes, lentils are one thing, but darling with those, you make us the fools of the festival. Water cooling breeze. Harry, just wait.
We must be gone.
Good night, Father.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 thieves.
I wonder if they're...
We did thieves. We'll take them with us.
No, you're not coming. The spell's on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell's on my house. No, we're not coming in that is my house. Now, what am I to return with?
You don't remember. The cow is white as milk, the cake is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
The cow is white as milk, the cake is
And
red
so
as
the
blood.
baker reluctantly set off to meet the enchantress's demands. As for Cinderella,
I so wish to go to the
The
festival.
cow is white as milk, the
But how am I
cake
ever
is
to
red
get
as
to the
blood.
festival?
The
When all these in Father's face, when it's history, until we're just to be the same festival. Back into the woods, it's time to go. It may be all in vain, I know. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods, the path is straight. I'm going well, but who can tell? The woods to lift the spell. Into the woods to visit Mother. Into the woods to fetch the things.
To make the potion.
Into the festival, into the woods without regret. The choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why you're on the journey. Into the woods to get our wish. I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell the cow. To get the money. Into the woods to fetch the things.
To make the potion.
Into the festival, into the woods to Grandma's house. Into the woods to Grandma's house. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to sneak peek out the cow. To seek these out, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods. And all before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and visited there so often and wept so much that her tears had watered it until it became a handsome tree.
You've been good and I've been kind. What I'm doing only what I learned from you. And now I left behind. Mother, is there something more that I should do? What's wrong with me, Mother? Something must be wrong. I wish. Look, child, specify. Opportunities not invisible, and for good fortune, like that, and with all of this expected, I wish. Do you know what you mean? Are you certain?
then explain I'm nothing serious.
Say that again.
On your way to market, you might have been there long ago, taking your time, Jack.
No, sir.
Is that the truth?
Well, you see, now I'm resting.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than £5, sir.
Oh, Jack, why such a sum?
Well, my mother told me...
Your mother, a boy your age? Why, you'd be lucky to exchange it for a sack of beans.
Well, Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away, Suburban?
To my grandmother's.
And just what might be in your basket?
Oh, bread and wine, something good to make Granny nice and strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of a league further in the woods from here, her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, drink and love, hello. Tender and fresh, not one lump, hello. This one's especially lush, delicious. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your time.
Not to delay or be misled.
Up and hush, the dawn sings sweetly. The whispers completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. Utter perfection, one brittle, one supple, one
Mother said, come with me, follow the path and never stray.
soul of her. Any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. So ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging roads. With something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking your mail.
Said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
This hardly comes to that little girl. In the red cave!
Forget it!
You frightened me.
Oh, that's the cake! Get it!
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing, and you take it!
I can't just take a clothes from the little girl. Why don't you take it?
I would if I could, but I just... My sweetness calls! Get me what I need! Get me what I need!
This is ridiculous. I'll never get that red cape, nor find a golden cow or a yellow slipper. Was it a golden slipper and a yellow cow? Oh no. Okay.
The cow's white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slippers pure eyes.
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being alone in the wood. You have no idea what I've come up on here. You'll be frightened for your life. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
This bell is my house. Only I can live. This bell is my house.
Cow is white as
heading towards market, but I seem to have lost my way.
What are you planning to do?
Oh, and what are you planning to do then? Oh, sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds. 5 pounds! Where am I to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous with milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
Oh, well, I hadn't thought of it. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat. This is the sum total.
Beans? We mustn't give up our beans. Well, if you feel we must.
Huh?
Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans in exchange for my cow.
These are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Magic. What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic? That defies description. Oh, well, my mother would be left in exchange for a sack of beans! How many beans? 6.
5. We can't probably all of them in the state one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth a pound each at the very least.
Might I buy my cow back someday? Well, possibly.
Good luck there, young lad. I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. But I'll have you back. I'll see you soon again. I think I know you. It won't be on late.
Take the cow and go home.
I was just trying to be helpful.
Magic beans! We have no reason to believe they're magic. Are we going to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given him more for that creature. We did them a favor. At least they'll have some food.
5 beans?
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home!
Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in betweens. No one waits good fortune. Nature needs it, maybe early death. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
Anything you do is pure and intent. If it's meant, it's just a little bent. Does it matter?
Yes.
You know what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size.
What?
Only three more tries, we'll have our prize. In the end, it's not told the lie. In the end, it's right. It justifies the beast.
Take the cow and go home. I will carry this out in my own fashion.
And so the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose his view to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth.
thing. Strange, but beautiful, and fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I shall stand beneath her window and ask her to let down her hair to me.
Oh, hello there, little one.
Hello?
Have you saved some of your sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets and half the loaf of bread.
Where'd you get that beautiful cake? I so admire it.
Oh, my granny made it for you.
Is that right? I would love a red cloak like that.
Well, you look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
No, please give it back.
I want it badly.
It's mine. Give it back this instant. I don't like to be without my cake. Forget the little girl and get the cake!
Just want to make certain that you really love that cake. Now, you go to your granny's and you be careful no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you anything!
If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a joke. It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. These are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs it more.
And so the baker with newfound determination went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
My, how uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Good day, grandmother. My grandmother. You're looking very strange. What big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what large hands you have.
The better to help you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what large eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what a big, wet, scary, terrible mouth you have.
With a single bound, he was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating for both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where's the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eating. Grandmother? What is that red cloth in the corner of your mouth? Looks to me to be a piece of the... Oh, I'll get that red cake from within your stomach!
Oh, dear! How dark and dank it was inside that hole! You the devil! Take that knife and cut its evil head off! Let's see the demon slice into 1,000 bits! Better yet, let the animal die a painful, agonizing, hideous death! Granny! Child, the evil must be destroyed! Go fetch him some great stones. We'll fill his belly with them and wash it down away!
Well, I'm gonna leave you to your task. No, you can keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I'm a baker!
Mother said straight ahead, not to labor be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I
satisfied that he never felt, ran back into the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only adults would exchange a cow for beans. Mother, no. To bed without supper for you.
little did they know that those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Are you all right, miss?
Yes, I just need to catch my breath. What a beautiful gown you're wearing.
Were you at the King's Festival?
Yes. Aren't you the lucky one?
Why were you in the woods at this hour?
Actually, a beautiful young lady in the ball gown costume.
I don't think so, sir.
I think I've seen her there.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before.
Thank you.
If the prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Well, what brings you here? A cow.
Oh, my husband's somewhere in the woods. He's a little fellow.
Oh.
Yes. Now the prince, what was he like?
He's a very nice prince.
And?
It's a very nice ball.
And?
When they entered, they trumpeted.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall. Is that all?
Did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
We did nothing but dance.
Yes. And?
Then it made a nice change.
Prince.
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
He has charm for a prince, I guess.
Yes?
I don't need a wide range. And it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow, Eve?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Could being pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bride.
Don't you look over there? It looks like an enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
Your slippers.
It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
There's your
I
skull.
must get home. I need your shoe.
Oh my goodness.
One midnight gone. No knot unties itself.
Sometimes things you most wish for are not to be touched.
The harder to get, the better to have. Agreed? Agreed.
Never remarkable. Repeat. Or all in your mouth.
The difference between a cow and a bean is a bean can begin an adventure.
Slotted spoons don't hold much soup. Produce flowers burning from heaven.
Closer to the family, the closer to the wine.
The mountain of wolves not the end of the world. That's the opportunity is not a lengthy visitor. You may get what you need, but to get what you want, better see that you keep what you have.
One midnight
Sometimes
gone.
things you most wish
The
for.
harder to get, the better to have.
Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods, and home before.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, small, terrible giants in the sky. When you weigh behind you, below the world you've left and the things you know, no more than a glance enough to show you just how small you are. When you weigh behind you on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, the sky is letting you this stone. You're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dared, but you don't care what's happening there for you. Oh, terrible giant, a big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping she's big, but you don't feel small, so bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is letting your stomach stone, and you're really scared and you're all alone. And it's then when you miss all the things you know in the world you left, and when you own the fun is done, you still can't run and scramble down and you alone. The house of your mother and the house in the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all the things you see, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. Not so the sky. There are giants in the sky. There are big, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
We brought 5 gold pieces. 5 gold pieces? I had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She allowed me these five to do with as I please.
Oh my.
Now where's Milky White?
Milky White is back home with my wife.
Well, let's go find them.
No, I don't know that I wish to say.
But you said I might find her back.
I know, but I'm not certain 5 gold pieces.
Oh, are you saying that you wish more money? More money is always. Keep this. I will go fetch more.
No, wait!
Let's go later then!
5 gold pieces. With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem delirious. But when explained, I'm nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I've not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You've not thought of many things, have you, son?
Give me back the money. It's not yours.
Nor is it Jack's. The money's not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored. Come back here! Give me back!
What are you doing now?
I see you with the red cape.
Yes, I've been unique. Only 2 items left to love me.
3.
2. I've the cape ended now.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She just as easily might have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might have.
But she didn't.
Who cares? The cow is gone. Get it back in his mouth.
We were just going to do that. Here, I can give you this.
Oh! Oh, that fool? Have no sense. I don't want to touch that. My Rapunzel. Listen to her beautiful music. Lovely.
She's very gifted.
By tomorrow midnight, deliver the items. Maybe we should have thought to have a child.
I don't like that woman.
Sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Please, go back to the village. I will make this right. Soon we can just go about our lives. No more hunting about in the woods for strange objects. No more witches, dim-witted boys, and hungry little girls. Go. Ah, there you are, good brother. Father and I had wondered where you had gone.
I've been looking all night for her.
Her?
The beautiful one I danced the evening with.
Where did she go?
She disappeared like fine morning mist.
She was lovely.
The loveliest.
I am not certain of that, I must confess. I too have found a lovely maiden, and she lives here, in the woods.
The woods.
Yes, atop a tall tower that has no door or stairs.
Where?
2 leagues from here, due east, just beyond the mossy knoll.
And how do you manage a visit?
I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lowers the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. What kind of name is that? You jest. I've never heard such a thing.
I speak the truth. She's as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince? None would run from us.
Yet one has.
Did I use her shoulder stay? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she's won from me? Agony beyond power of speech. When the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower she sits by the cowl, maintaining her hair. Blithely coming and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours. When you know she would go with you, if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing
Or half so fatiguing
as what's out of reach?
Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I am, handsome, and heir to the throne?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why not
Do I know?
girls be mad?
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her. Agony, misery, woe, though it's different for each.
Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below.
and she's just out of reach.
Agony, that can cut like a knife. I must have her too.
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. Now get the hair.
Oh, excuse me a moment. Have you encountered a boy with carrot-top hair and a sunny, though occasionally vague disposition, answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to the white cow?
He's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No, but I don't care to rub her head. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
That's okay too. Hope we didn't go up that beanstalk again. What pull your head, I say? Jack! Jack!
Looking for your cow? Where did you find her?
Hello?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see that your wish is granted.
You've caused enough trouble. Now, stay off my path.
excuse me for this. You sure do take plenty of spills, don't you?
Oh, slippers. They're not much suited for these surroundings. Actually, they're not much suited for dancing either.
I'd say those slippers are as pure as gold.
Yes, they are everything you could wish for in beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
One's not likely to do you much good.
Well, was the ball just as wonderful as it was last evening?
It's still a nice ball.
Yes, and
We had far too much food.
no, the prince. Yes, the prince.
He knew who I really was.
Oh, who?
I'm afraid I was rude.
Oh, how?
Now I'm being pursued.
Yes, and
And I'm not in the mood.
he must have really taken a liking to you then.
Oh, I have no experience with princes and castles and gowns.
Nonsense, every dreams.
Look, sir, there! Yes, there she is. Move, move,
Let's
move.
run.
And I need your shoe.
What? Wait, stop that.
I really need
No way, I need that to get out of here. Stop. Oh, don't. Gosh, I need it.
Where did she go? Don't play the fool, woman.
Oh, you mean the beautiful young maiden in the ball gown. She went in that direction. I was trying to hold
I
her.
can capture my own damsel, thank you.
Yes. Where did he go? The Prince of Court. Yes. They went in that direction. You'll never reach them.
Well, we wouldn't, but that mongrel cow hadn't molested us.
Please, please, let me just compare the cultures out of your own.
He wants to compare our hair to corn. Oh, there.
I thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
You've the cow.
Yes, I've the cow only 2 of 4.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you find it?
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
3!
And I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
We've one entire day left. Surely we'll locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps. It will take the 2 of us to have this child.
You've changed, you're daring, you're different in the woods, more sure, more sharing, you're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
Takes 2. I thought 1 was enough, it's not true. It takes 2 of us that came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us, it takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. You swear to change, you can tell if you do. It takes 2.
You've changed, you're thriving, there's something about the woods, not just surviving, you're blossoming in the woods. At home, I feel we'd stay the same forever, and then out here, you're passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
Takes 1 to begin, but then once you be gone, it takes 2 of you, it's no fun. But what needs to be done, you can do. When there's 2 of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us as a pair. witches in slippers and hoods. Just the two of us beyond lies. See that home where beautiful lies. Just a few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We won 4, we had none, we got 3. We won. It takes two.
Oh, Providence, my Milky White, and the owners, and my pen. A golden egg. I've never seen a golden egg before.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
5 gold pieces.
And now I'm taking my cow.
5 gold pieces.
I don't know that I wish to sell. But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces.
I didn't take. You gave. You said I could buy my cow.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man. And I never said you could. I said you might. So can I take my cow? No.
What do you mean, an old man?
I don't know what to tell you. An old man just ran off. I want my cow.
Milky White is dead. 2 midnight's gone.
Wanting a ball is not wanting a prince.
Near may be better than far, but still isn't.
Near may be better than far, but still isn't there.
Ball.
So far.
Never loved somebody else's child. 2 midnight's gone. Nobody you love.
So far.
The greatest prize often lies in the end of the thorniest path.
2 midnight gone.
2 midnight's gone.
Two midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here. Tell them it's magic.
No one with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bee.
Then seal it.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit and securing the cow.
Then don't steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel best you go for the cow, as I have met a maiden who paid golden slipper these previous weeks, and I feel that I might succeed in taking one of her shoes.
Fine.
That is simply...
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen!
No, no, please!
What were you not to do? Children must see and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen! What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. But I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. Yes, you are ashamed of me. You are ashamed.
white cow, not a white cow.
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions don't make sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow?
What a beautiful cake!
Just like it was sliced into 1,000 bits.
I was just admiring it.
Oh, thank you. My friend made it for me out of the skins of that wolf. And I got to skin the animal myself. And she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that I came from that hen. Where did you get this egg?
I stole it from the land of the giant, up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the golden harp the giant has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without your even having to touch it.
Of course it does. So why didn't you go back up and bring it back down and show me?
I could.
Could not.
I could.
Could not, Mr. Liar!
I'm not a liar. I'll take that harp. You'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes, blinding him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the ball.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares. Knowing this time I'd run from him. He's read page on the stairs. I was caught unawares. And I thought, who cares? This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. We're not staying because you think, well, it's a thought. What would be his response? But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, what you don't? So then which do you pick? You're safe out of sight of yourself and where everything's wrong. Or where everything's right and you know that you'll never be long. And whichever you pick, do it quick because you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice is not easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting and all once you're there, though it's scary. But it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you stalled long enough because you're still standing stuck on this stuff, on the steps that run along home and avoid collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, there's nothing to lose. So you put on your shoes out of the blue and without any guide. You know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And he'll learn something too, something you never knew. On the steps of the palace. You're not coming any closer to me. You have attacked me once before. I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Oh, here's a magic bean in exchange for it. Magic bean? Nonsense. Don't do that. I've already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another. I need that shoe to have a child. That makes no sense. Does it make sense that you're running from a prince? Stop! Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
You're
I
lying.
have done nothing.
I'm the cow!
Take the shoe! We've all four! I can take this to the prince, and tomorrow we can begin the search for the maiden who bends the slipper.
That is mine. I don't care if it costs me my life.
Or it won't come to a happy end.
What was that noise?
Both of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you walk in the search without me?
My apologies, sir. I just thought that I might...
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And there, when she ran down, remains the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant.
I thought so. It did create quite a mess when the other guests left.
I succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Give them the slipper and all come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
When first I appear, I seem mysterious. But when explained, I...
Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Oh.
I heard Jack coming down the stalk, calling for his axe, and when he reached the bottom, he took it and began hacking down the stalk. Suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell. But there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's crushed,
Well, then there's nothing that any of us can do about that, now is there? We must be off. I need my rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care? A giant has fallen from the sky?
He is dead, isn't he?
Such a thought, I would suppose.
The garden knight is here. You both love Steph, slipper hair.
Taken cow.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me. Oh, she is. This cow has been colored with flour.
we had a cow as white as milk, honestly we did.
Then where is she? She's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course, I prefer a live cow. Bring me the dead one and I'll bring it back to life.
You can do that.
Now!
Mother Wolf, the most beautiful one.
Only too much. You could have been killed coming down that plant.
Oh, she's too heavy.
What's happening? Milky White! Now I have two friends, a cow and a heart.
Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow.
Feel this.
Oh, I'll do what you only know for me. Squeeze cow.
Wrong ingredients. Forget. Not a child. No. You wait one moment. We followed your instructions. One, the cow is as white as milk, correct?
Yes.
And two, the cape was certainly as red as blood.
Yes.
And three, the slipper.
Yes.
And 4, I compared the hair to this ear of corn.
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower and...
You what?
Oh! What were you doing there? I just happened to be passing by.
Oh, I took that hair. Don't you get it? I cannot touch the ingredients. Oh,
No! What are we to do? The corn, the corn! What? The silky hair from the corn. Pull it from the ear, feed it to the cow, quickly!
This had better work, old man. For the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Please, not now!
your father.
Father, could that be you? I thought you died in the baking it.
I'm sorry, son. I didn't want to run away from you, but
It's working.
she's milking.
I don't understand.
Not now. Into the cup.
We've given you what you wish.
Now when can we expect a child?
What's wrong?
What's happening?
Where are you going?
Son,
Father! Father!
all is prepared.
He's dead!
And so the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his house. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been cursed with age and ugliness the night the beans had been stolen in the lightning flash, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack. As for the prince, he began his search to find the foot to fit the golden slipper. And when he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Careful, my toe.
Darling, I know what we do. You'll have to go, but when you're riding the thing, we're riding.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, and joined the prince on the back of his horse, riding off to become his bride.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the shoe that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to try on the shoe.
Why would it fit? Still cut up a bit and heal it will. And when you're in like a sexual life, you'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, but as she was helped on the back of the horse, they noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
Have you known the daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No, only a little stunted kitchen wench whom his late wife left behind. She is much too dirty, she cannot show herself.
I insist.
And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
I've always wanted a son.
And much to the dismay of his stepmother and her daughters, she joined the prince on the back of his horse, riding off.
No blood at all within the shoe. This is the proper bride for you, fit to attend the
And finally, for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert, until the day when Prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms and began to weep. Two of her tears wetted his eyes, and their touch restored his passion.
I was going to come get you as soon as you went to wrestling. Who are you? Surely you remember. Mother, this is who I truly am. Come with me, child, and we can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You're the only family I know. Come with me, please. You give me no choice.
As is often in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her powers over others. When the wedding with the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Florinda attended, wishing to win favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune. But as they stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and poked their eyes out.
I see your princess found you. Yes, thank you for the slipper. I didn't think I'd wed a prince.
I didn't think I'd ever find you.
I didn't think I could be so happy.
And it came to pass all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after. Ever after. All's mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow, and it's ended. Ever after. Ever after. All curses haven't ended. The reverse is wiped away. All this tenderness and laughter for forever after. There were dangers, pride, confusion, the path would often swerve. There were constant solutions, they never lost their nerve. And they reached the right conclusions, and they got what they deserved. Not sorrow, 10 years and laughter. Joy today and bliss tomorrow, and forever after.
I was greedy. I was vain, I was hot, I was smug, we were happy. It was fun, we were blind, then we went into the woods to get our wish, and now we're really blind.
I had everything but beauty, I had power, and a dog like a flower, in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, now I'm ordinary.
We are unworthy. Happy, unhappy, it's as long as ever after. Happy is not common sense, and worthy of our discontents. Be happy, and forever you will see your wish come true.
Don't be careful, don't be clever, when you see your wish pursue. It's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do.
Don't fearful, don't seek, don't friendly neighbors. The path we make us careful.
Don't seek your friendly neighbors, so further we go. Seek your friendly neighbors, so further back to earth. Wish we rather, wish we can't, just wish we get your wish. Into the woods, nothing's clear, we reach as close and wolves are here. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, and make perhaps, but who can tell?
Into the woods to live the spell,
Into the woods to lose the money.
woods to have a
To
child,
let the breeze,
get some money,
save the house.
feel so old.
To find a mother. To have to wed, to get to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and out.
To be continued.
And happy ever
Once upon a time, later,
I wish
in the same far-off kingdom,
more than any,
lived a young princess, the lad Jack,
more than foot. I wish.
and the baker with his family.
No, I wish more than anything. I wish to sponsor a festival. More than wine. I miss the time has come for a festival. More than riches. And of all. I miss my kingdom up in the sky.
Despite some minor inconveniences, they were all quite content.
I never thought I'd wed a prince. I never thought I could be so happy. Not an unhappy moment.
I didn't think we'd be this rich.
I never thought we'd have a
I never thought I could be so happy.
happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy. Pots and pans.
With my cow. Little girl, darling, I'm cold now.
We should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though that you never get them. I'm going to be a perfect wife. Be a perfect mother. I'm going to see that he is so happy. I never thought I'd love my life. I would have settled for another. Than to become a wife. Than to be set for life. That fortune smiled. I'm so happy. If only this cottage were a little larger.
I will expand our borders in due time.
By expanding, we can simply move to another cottage.
We will not move. This was my father's house, and soon he will be my son.
You would raise your child alongside a witch.
Why does he always cry when I hold him?
Baby's crying is fine. You needn't hold this. They're so fragile.
Here, he wants his mother.
You can't take care of him all the time.
I'll take care of him when he's older.
We had to go through thick and thin. I never thought I'd be so much I hadn't been. I'm so happy.
Are you all right?
I think so.
And the baby?
He's all right. Are you fine?
Have you done to our house?
Always thinking of yourself? Look at my garden.
What of your garden?
Look.
Destroyed.
What has happened? I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints.
What could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no room.
Think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, I never see a bear with 40-foot feet. Such rat no scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore.
Imaginary breathing extinct.
Giant.
Possible. Very, very possible.
Giant.
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family! I wouldn't count on them to stop at a rat, let alone a giant. But the giant will all have to go to bed. The giant's the worst. The giant has a brain. Hard to outwit the giant. The giant's just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we're all just an expendable ball of meat and split. Woo! Correct.
We are moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Oh, look, Milky White! It's the butcher! The baker. The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
I'm here to investigate the destruction that was brought upon our house today.
Jack has been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
A giant? I recognize the giant's footprint. I'd go to your house.
Oh, you do no such thing!
Any help at all?
I'm sorry, but you'll get none from us. No one cared when there was a giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my aid.
A giant in your backyard is one thing, a crushed house is quite another.
Look, young man, giants never strike the same house twice, I wouldn't worry.
I'm taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
And when the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who did the news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madam. This small man has insisted on seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
A giant? Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
Then how do you know it was a giant?
Our house was destroyed. There are footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. I'll show you to the door.
No! A nearby household was recently visited by a giant descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along.
Princess, we have a young child. Our child is very difficult to come by. His safety is of great importance.
Are you entirely through now?
Yes.
I will be sure to bring this up with the prince when he returns.
I'm going to sell the harp, Jack.
Oh, Mother, no!
Oh, Jack, listen to me. We don't want this harp around when there's a giant on the loose.
But I know how to kill a giant.
Oh, please, we've had our fill of giants.
But Mother, if I can...
Enough! Promise me you won't leave your surroundings.
But Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. I want you to promise. Promise!
I promise.
What happened to your house? We've had a baking accident.
Baking accident?
You know who's frightening the young thing?
You can't frighten her.
Well, I guess Granny will have to do without the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry. Why such a load? I'm moving in with Granny. I came back to find my house destroyed as a big wind blew in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere. Oh no. So now I have what I can carry and now I'm off. Oh, good birds, what news have you? Trouble? What kind of trouble? What if Mother's grave? Oh no, I can't investigate it. A princess is not supposed to go into the woods on a sporting. Oh, good idea. I'll disguise myself and go to see what's wrong. Oh, thank you, birds. We'll take you to Granny.
What?
We're not going to let her go alone.
All right, I will take you.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've gone many times before.
Not when there have been such winds blowing.
That's right. We'll all take you.
No.
I'm not about to stay here with the baby when a wind might return to this house too.
I know Mother made me promise, but I'm going off to find that giant anyway. Have to straighten no reason then to hesitate. To the woods go again to take another journey.
To the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we've not to fear. To the woods away from here.
Woods to find a giant.
To the woods to Granny's house.
To the woods the path straight, no reason then to hesitate.
To the woods, it's not so late, it's just another journey. To the woods, but not too long. The skies are strange, the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
The woods to slay the giant.
To the woods to shield the toys of fleeting winds.
To find the future.
To hide,
To slay, find.
to fix, to hide, to move.
To see what the trouble is.
Rapunzel, what are you doing here? What's the matter? Nothing. You just locked me in a tower for all my life without any company. And you blinded my prince and banished me to a desert where I had little to eat. And again, no company. Because of the way you treated me. I'll never be happy. I was just trying to be a good mother. No! Stay with me! There's a giant in the house!
Good brother, what a surprise.
Brother, how good to see you.
What brings you into the woods today?
I am investigating news of a giant.
You, investigating news of a giant? Father would not even do that. That is business of your steward, or less.
Well, what brings you to the wood?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off.
Yes, she's a changed woman, subject to hysterical fits of crying moods that no soul can predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell what you're really doing here.
I in a tower like yours was but high, a beauty to sleep. All around the tower a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony,
entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask, it's a maiden, alas, just as unwakeable. What unmistakable agony is a way always barred. She has skin white as snow. Did you learn her name? No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Agony, such that princess must weep. Always enthralled, must do anything, almost or something asleep.
If it were not for the thicket,
A thicket's no trick, is it thick?
it's the thickest.
The quickest is picking apart with a stick.
Even one cricket's my thing without blood.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than your thing with dwarfs.
Dwarves are very upsetting.
Not
Forgetting the task unachievable, mountains unscalable if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony, misery, woe, no one know what you miss.
while they lie there for years.
And you cry on their beers.
What unbearable bliss.
Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my home. Godspeed, brother, I must be off.
Godspeed.
After hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only the path, but their patience as well.
Are you sure this is the right direction?
We went down the dell. Maybe we should turn back. The path is straight.
Was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny? Calm down. We should turn back. No!
We'll just have to find Granny's without the path.
Mother told me never to stray from the path.
The path is straight from you. Wait, do you see those three large oak trees? I think I recognize them.
Who might that be?
The steward and the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
Castle set upon by a giant. Oh no.
I warned you! Why didn't you do something?
I do not make policy, I simply carry it out.
And I warned you. As you kept relying on the royal family to solve your problems.
I think it best we go back to the village.
Oh, I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle?
What?
All that was up to my garden was a sack of beans. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
Huh, well, you heard wrong. The giant's a woman!
That size!
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There's no lad here.
We've not seen him.
I want the lad who climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get it for you right away.
Don't move!
So you're the one who destroyed my house. It's because of you I'm my mother. And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter. And then he stole our gold, our hen, and our heart. Then he killed my husband. I must avenge his wrongdoings.
We are not responsible for him. Oh, you're wasting your breath.
He's right. There's no use reasoning with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy! We already told you he's not here.
Girl is telling the truth.
I know he's there, and I'm going to wait here until he's still
giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the lad. There was no consensus among the group as to which course of action to take.
Put a spell on it. I no longer have my powers. If I did, you think I'd be standing here with all of you? Now, you have to pick someone. The steward! It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not giving up my life for anyone.
I'm waiting.
You must understand, these were people not familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the woods had no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me? Would you like a blind girl instead? What's the matter with misery? We're not that miserable!
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want a woman. Fine, what do you suggest we do? I'm still waiting!
It is interesting to examine the moral issues at question here. The finality in situations such as these dictates. Sorry, I tell the story, I'm not part of it.
That's right. Not for the bus.
You're always on the outside.
You must understand, that's my role. There must always be someone on the outside.
You're going to be on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake.
Nonsense!
You need an objective observer to pass the story along.
Some of us don't like the way you've been.
If you try to reinterpret this, you'll never know how it ends. You'll be lost.
He's right. He's the only one who knows the story.
You think it'll be fun when you have to tell it yourselves? Think of your baby.
Stop, he's right. Let him go. Look that way.
That's better. You don't want to live in a world of chaos. You always need an objective
Here's the lad!
No.
I'm not the lad!
Wait, no, don't drop! Why did you push him into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too. We could have thought of something else. Oh, if it were up to you, you would never have anything. Well, now that he's gone, we'll never know how the story ends. We'll manage. Must I search among you for the lad?
No!
Jack is just a boy! We had no food to eat and he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans!
If anyone is to be punished, it should be the man that made that exchange.
He was your responsibility. Now I must punish him for his wrongs.
Oh, we've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You're getting me angry!
Well, I will hide my son, and you will never find him. You will never, ever find him.
I'm warning you.
And if you don't go back this instant, we'll get you for all that you've done.
Where's your son? Is that him?
No, that's not the boy. Stay here. The boy's in the steeple tower.
That's right. And then he's not, I will return and find him.
No! Russell, no!
No! Don't stop on that! Oh, she's important.
Wake up. Don't let them get Jack. We won't. Promise me you won't let him get hurt. As I lie for death.
I'll do what I can.
Promise. Promise.
All right, I promise.
No. Come away from there.
You killed her.
I was thinking of the greater good. That's my job.
This is the world I meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content, safe behind walls, as I could not? let you know, children refuse to learn. Guide them along the way, still they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so steady, and now this. When are things going to return to normal?
We should get going if we're to be there before midnight.
Where are you going?
We're off to the Hidden Kingdom. We can't take everyone. Fools! There's nowhere to hide.
You'll never make it. We have to stay here and figure some way out of this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants, and others are not. I don't have the Constitution, and as long as I can be of no help, I am going to hide. Everything will work out fine in the end.
Not always.
I hope the giant steps on them all.
You shouldn't say that. Oh, we were thinking the same thing.
This is terrible. We just watched 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
Well, it's not the same.
Oh, ask
Hey,
wolf.
stop it! Stop it!
I suggest that we find that boy and give her what she wants.
One step at a time, maybe if he apologizes, makes amends.
He'll return the stolen goods.
He's a really sweet boy, Howard. Maybe she'll see that.
You people are so blind! It's because of that boy that there's a giant in our land. Now, while you continue talking about this problem, I will find the lad and send it to the giant for lunch.
Are we really going to let her feed the boy to the giant?
No, of course not.
I'll have to find him first.
I'll go too.
No, stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out and we'll increase our chances of finding him.
Why do I have to stay here?
You wouldn't leave our child with her.
She will take care of the boy. He's asleep. He'll be fine.
And what if the giant were to return here?
The giant will not harm them. I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if?
But what if? But what if? Will only a giant's foot stop your arguing?
You will stay here with the baby. Please.
Do you two always argue like that?
No, not really.
Seems like you do.
There's nothing wrong with having an argument.
Oh, I see.
It's him! Jack! 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 You stay here with the baby. I'm going to go in search of him.
Don't go too far.
I will walk 100 paces, and if I do not find the boy, I will come right back. 1, 2, 3. Jack! Jack!
Oh, hello, sir. You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes?
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And why are you alone in the woods?
Oh, well, my husband and I... It's a long story.
And he would let you roam alone in the woods?
Oh, no, it was my choice, actually. I'm looking for the lad.
Your choice. How brave.
Right?
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. Maybe kiss you. Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait 1 moment. We can't do this. You have a princess.
Well, yes I do.
And I have a baker.
You're right, of course. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please. Let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment big and small is a moment after all. Sees a moment, skies may fall any moment.
But this is not right.
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings let us meet in moment and blush. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take the moment present as a present for the moment.
Are you all right, ma'am? May I give some service?
The tree is fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
It's true.
You can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
I'm sure the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There has been no sign of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maiden. I understand that's what princes do.
Not all princes.
You look like the princess. Only dirty. You are the princess.
I'm no princess here.
What are you to do?
I should be on my way back to the castle.
You haven't heard? You came upon the royal family. The castle has been set upon by the giant.
And the prince?
He was not with them. Come with me. You shall be safe in our company.
I must leave you.
Why?
The giant.
Oh, the giant. I'd almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods, our moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave a moment, just be glad for the moment that we have. Every moment is a moment when you're in the woods. Now I must go off to slay a giant. That is what the next moment holds for me. I shall not forget you. How brave you are to be alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
What was that? Was that him? Was it me? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me? And kiss me? And did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up, stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not beseeming, what is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband, you can't live in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Why don't both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for birth, and a baby for bread, and a prince for whatever. Never! It's Face these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the woods. Just a moment. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it ever end? That's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Moments, even now and then a bad one. Oh, if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment. We can live in the woods and get what you wish, only just for a moment. These are dangerous woods. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment, though. Just remembering you've had and when you're back to ore makes the ore mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the woods. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Where is she? She should be back by now.
She said she would only go when I'm sure she'll return.
In which direction did she go? Ow! Please don't let her give me to the giant.
It's not our fault the giant.
You're hurting me.
No, don't let go of him.
Where is my wife?
She's dead.
What? I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her in a woods. She was under a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was some mother. How awful.
How could this happen? I never should have let her wander off alone.
No remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead!
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. Now, it's time to give this boy to the giant. No, wait, where you go? Oh, we must, or else the giant will have the kingdom.
Please don't let her give me to the giant.
Oh, we have to. Oh,
Yes,
let go.
he's the one to blame. It's because of you there's a giant in our midst, and my wife is dead.
Explain yourself. Well, it isn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans. Without those beans, there had been no stock to get up to the giant in the first place. Wait a minute. Chicken beans for a cow so old that it had to tell mine to sell it. You told her they weren't lesbians when they oversold. Or tell them who was waiting to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault.
No, this is your fault. No,
Yes, it is.
it's not. It's true. Wait a minute. Though it only stole the gold to my cow back from you.
See, it's your fault.
No, it isn't. I didn't check those beans, but her house was cursed. She made us get a cow to get the curse reversed.
It's your father's fault, but the curse got placed and the place got cursed in the first place. Well, then it's his fault. So? It was his fault.
No, yes it is. It's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute. Though I chopped down the beanstalk, right? That's clear. But without any beanstalk, then what's queer is how did the second giant get down here in the first place? Second place.
Yes.
How? Well, who had the other bean? The other bean?
The other bean?
You pocketed the other bean. No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
So it's yours.
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's mine.
No, it isn't.
Whose is it?
Wait wait a minute, you change that bean to obtain your sister than not wanting us to happen to the bean. It's you.
You mean that old bean that you're with? Oh dear, but I never knew it, so I thought, don't look here.
It's your fault.
No, but
See, it's her fault.
But she didn't
And
say that it was
mine at all. What?
But if you hadn't gone back up again, you were greedy to need that
But I
hand.
got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then.
I was going about the harp and the harp.
The harp, yes. You already dared me.
I dared you too.
You dared me too. You said that I was scared, so you dared me.
No,
So it's your fault.
Wait a minute, if you hadn't dared to
You
do.
would love the harp alone.
Well,
You had in trouble in the first place. It was your fault.
So in the first place.
Right, if you were to be in the first place, your fault. You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault.
It's the last midnight. It's the last week. It's the last midnight. Sweet baby blue. Sweet. Oh, little lamb. So little gold. Oh, little vow. Did you? How to get your prince? How to get your cow? How to get your wish? Doesn't matter how. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight. It's the blue splat. Nothing but a last midnight. Everybody's smashed flat. Nothing I can do. Not exactly true. We can always give it a boy. No, of course it doesn't matter. Just to blame. Somebody to blame. Fine, that's the thing you enjoy. Placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm rich. You're the world. I'm rich. One know, one believes I'm rich. You're all liars and thieves like his father, like his son will be too. Oh, why bother? You'll just do what you do is the last midnight. So goodbye. Oh, coming at you fast. Midnight. Soon you'll see the sky fall. Do you want a bean? No. Have a bean. Please away from making you rich. Cut them in this floor. Do you want some more? Listen to the roar. Giant by the score. That's behind you. What a push. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Now for its past midnight. I'm thinking my last curse. I'm thinking of a bow. You can tend to the garden. It's yours. Left it alone. Everybody down on the floors. All right, well, land. Lost the beans again. Punch me the way to live. Because in a hunch, there's no way from this one. In the love, in the down, in the
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path.
Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't have. Where are you going? Away from here!
But you said in order to do this, we had to do it together.
It does not matter whether we're together or apart. We can't do this without you. You don't understand. It was my wife who really helped. I depended on her forever.
You would leave your child?
My child will be happier in the arms of a princess.
Oh, please! All right, come on.
thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are. It's because of you all of this has happened.
I strayed into that garden to give your mother a gift, and I purposely, foolishly took some of those beans for myself. And when she died, I ran away from my guilt, and now, aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions, please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for? Please, no more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
They disappoint, in turn I fear, forgive though they won't.
No more riddles. No more tests. No more curses you can't undo. Left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feeling. I do shut the door. Just no more.
Running away will do it, free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care, unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away will do it. Why sit around resigned? Trouble is some. The farther you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone, and more what you've left behind. We disappoint, we leave a mess, we die, but we don't.
Disappoint, but I guess we get the lead. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves of the lies, the false hopes and goodbyes, the reverse, all the wondering what even worse still in store? All the children, all the giants, no more.
wouldn't leave his baby.
Looks like he was going to.
Give me my son. You have a surprise?
Now what are you going to do?
You must have a plan before the giant is to return. What? We all have to thank you. If there was only some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise.
Oh, the birds! I need your help now more than ever.
What is the prince?
I don't care. What's important now is that we find a way to befall the giant. How can you help? You could do that? Oh, birds, how can I ever thank you?
You can talk to birds?
The birds will help.
How?
When the giant returns, they'll peck out her eyes until she's blind.
What good will that do?
Well, then we can surprise her. Or strike her. Or whatever you do to kill a giant.
Once she's blinded, she'll stagger about. And she'll get angry.
And she'll crush us.
Smear the ground with pitch. We'll lure her to an area smeared with pitch, and her shoes will stick and she won't be able to move.
Yes.
Oh, and then I can strike her from behind. Strike her with what? And lure her where? A tower.
Yes, a tower.
What tower? Over there, between those two large trees, an old tower. All right. We must move quickly. It's getting dark. Here, take.
Let's go. I'm excited.
Hello?
The giant went in that direction.
My darling, I did not recognize you. What are you doing in those old clothes? And with the child?
You must go back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant is near to the castle.
Oh, are you okay? My love, why so cool?
Maybe it's because I'm not your only love, am I?
I love you. I do. But, yes, it is true.
Why, if you love me, would you have strayed?
I thought if you were mine, I could not wish for more. And part of me is content and as happy as I've ever been. But there remains a part that continually needs more.
I have on occasion wanted more, but that doesn't mean I went in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I did not wish to be born a king. I'm not perfect, I'm only human.
I think you should go.
Leave, but I do love you.
Consider that I've been lost. Never come up again.
Is that what you really wish for?
My father's house was a nightmare, and your house was a dream. Now I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always love the maiden I ran away.
That's a faraway prince.
Look, they're almost finished. You see the tower over there between those two trees? When the giant comes, we are to send her over there. I wanted to climb the tower too.
I'm glad that you were here to help me. What's wrong?
My granny's gone.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I think that my granny and my mother would be very upset with me.
Why?
They always told me to make them proud, and here I am, about to kill somebody.
Not somebody, a giant that has been doing harm.
A giant's a person who want me to show forgiveness. Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others
Wait until Mother hears I've slain the giant. Jack, your mother's dead. What? She was killed by the giant. She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. She was struck a deadly blow by the princess. Why would he do that? He was afraid to provoke the giant. Can no one bring her back? No one.
That Stuart will pay for this. After we have slain the giant, I will slay him.
You will do nothing of the kind.
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
But he shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then he should be punished.
He will be. Somehow. How? I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer. I'm going to kill him. Then kill him. No. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Right.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Right.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide that
You are alone. Believe me, no one is alone.
is alone. Believe me.
Truly, you have just a finger. Say this lightest word. Something's bound to linger. It hurts.
No one acts alone. No one is alone.
People make mistakes. Mothers, people make mistakes. Holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes. Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side. Someone else is not. Our seeing our side, maybe we forgot. They are not alone. No one is alone. To see the light now.
Just don't
Things will come out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. No one is alone.
Oh, here she comes! Remember, don't let her know our plan. Where is the boy? We told you he's not here.
Yes, he is. We can't go on hiding any longer.
Quick! Tell me where he is.
You see that tower where the birds are clustered? Jack is in that tower hiding.
Thank you. Now justice will be served and I shall leave your kingdom. Oh, she doesn't look very happy. Oh, there's blood everywhere.
We've done it. She's swinging.
Oh, the clock's up in her head.
She's beginning to fall.
She's beginning to fall this way.
Every knot was one straight rope. The harder to wait, the better to have.
The greater the good, the harder the blow.
When going to high, know how to get there. And how to get back.
And eat first. I finished work today, making home by tomorrow.
Now we may all return home. Let us hope there will be no more Gilly. Where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me. You have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of him.
You will?
Yeah, I'll be your mother now.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend. And a pet.
Well, of course, we have nowhere to stay, so we'll go with you.
Oh, no. Me and the baby have hardly any room for the house. Of course you guys can come with us. And you shall join us too? You'll not return to the castle?
I'll gladly help you with your house. There are times where I actually do enjoy cleaning. How proud your wife would have been of you.
How sad it is that my son will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that. Of course you were meant to have children.
But how will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just call me the child.
Yes. Call me child.
Look. Tell them the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. Holding to the light now. Let him see the glow. Things will be all right now. Tell him what you
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom,
Careful the things you say. Children will listen. Careful the things
sad
you
young
do.
lad,
Children will see
a baker,
and learn.
and his wife.
Children may not pray, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me.
Thank you.